Hello, hello, welcome back to Gold Rush. I'm Hitman82. Oh, I just logged on and the truck tire was flat. So we haven't done this in a while. So let's repair this while I yak. So as you can see, we have no gold again. I was out of money and had to run. I had three loads that I ran and sold the gold. So I didn't get very much. It was about, let's see, look at my chart here. I got 27 ounces on the first clean out, 28 on the next, and 39 on the last one. So that last one was just starting to dig in where the gold is decent. So I was really struggling for cash. These repairs are just killing me. Whoops, gotta get my tire out of the back here. My wheel. Not a wheel, it's a tire. Oh my gosh. There we go. Got it. Oh, I could have just put the tailgate down. Derp. All right, there we go. So let's do our star pattern. By rights, you would do this, and then you'd let the jack down until the wheel was touching the ground, and then you'd tighten them again. And then you'd put it down the rest of the way until the weight of the vehicle was on it, and then you'd tighten them again. Then you'd drive around a while and come back and tighten them again. That's how you would properly do this. Oh, I've got so many parts sitting here. These are all broken parts in the back here. I'll have to go sell those. And I think I'll order up another wheel. I want to make... Well, honestly, you can drive on 3 bad wheels. So I'm not going to bother carrying a wheel with me anymore. I'll just limp back and repair. So let's go over and I'll sell this. I have a new worker. And that worker is for the conveyor. See the conveyor with the little buckets, the scoops? Well, those buckets, when they fail, it's $3,700 to repair them. So I got a worker. I do need to upgrade him, so that is going to cost another $10,000. But then he'll make the breakdowns less likely. It's 20%, but well, oh, okay, fine. Anyways, it's 20% reduction in failures, which honestly, it would not take long before that paid off. So I'm going to try and sell the truck too. I think that's right. Hope I don't sell the wheel off the truck. All right, we're good. Okay, so let's. I'm going to park this back where I normally do. Oh, we got 3 buckets in the magnetite trailer there. So I'll head over and I'm going to park my normal spot. I've been parking this so I can switch to this pickup and then hop right out next to the wash plant. But really, I haven't been running the wash plant much when I'm not standing next to it. I've really reduced my breakdowns by just babying the plant. So basically, I'll have the hopper full, the dump truck full, and see I've still got dirt running through. Well, I don't on the conveyor at the moment. You'd see dirt in the scoops. But what I've been doing is just killing the whole plant while as soon as the hopper is pretty much empty. You have to be careful though, because the shaker will overfill, so you have to juggle it a bit there. But by running it right here, when I have a failure, I can hit the button right away and not lose gold. Because if, for instance, the jig dies or something like that, the shaker will keep running dirt. All right, so let's actually do some work here. So let's see. You can see I've been digging in here. Whoops, we'll have a looky here. So there's nothing left on that one. So this is, you could see kind of the, that's gray because it's just like this now. It doesn't have any dirt. So you can see I've got kind of my path through here. I'm digging into here. Oh, that 112 is empty now. I was digging this out, and then it gives me access to these two, which are, that one's 300 ounces, this one's 245. So I'm into the good stuff now. I think I'm going to be okay. So let's toggle the square. 111 is where I'm going to be digging today, which is right next to me here. So let's switch it to this view. All right, so let's start filling up that dump truck. I've actually already dug all this, and then had a, what was it? I had a problem on the game. I can't remember what it was. Something, and I had to reload it, but what was it? Anyway, and so I'm doing this all again. it was basically almost a whole day of digging. What was it? I don't remember now. I lost it. It was something I couldn't recover from, and I can't think of what it was. And then when I loaded up the previous save, it was quite a ways back. Oh well, oh well. That's the first time I've had to do that. But it was something. My gosh, why can't I remember what it was? It's because I got the camera on. If I paused the video and sat here for a few minutes, I'd probably remember it. But oh well, that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll just keep. So I'm gonna just basically dig this square. So I'm gonna dig along the top now. As this goes downwards, it's gonna make it start sloping in from the two sides. So from this side over here on my right and the side close to the excavator. So I'll start off a little wider, and then it's just gonna kind of go like an inverted cone downwards, like an upside down pyramid, or like a funnel. Yeah, like a funnel. Just because of the way the bucket works and how you can reach. So this is how you're supposed to dig with the excavator in this game, I think. And one good thing is with the dump truck way down here is I get a pretty good run on. By the time I hit that hill, I'm going at a pretty good clip, so I can get up the hill without slowing down too much. See, this is the closest I can reach here. So let's get a little more dirt in the bucket. Here we go. So our next cleanouts should be significantly higher because I am digging much better dirt now, I think. We hope. We hope, right? Yeah, I've just been barely keeping ahead of. Also, I'm paying. That reminds me. Okay, we're gonna stop for a second because I was going to show you something with the worker and forgot. So we do have a new worker. We're up to 3 workers now, so that's draining a bit as well. That's probably $2,500 a day. But and then there's $10,000 for the loan. So the loan is down to probably a little over $200,000 left. So a decent clean out of 3 runs there should take care of that. Okay, so we have this. Let's see here. Rico, he's working on the dump truck. So I've only had a couple failures of the piston, so I don't really need to upgrade him right now because I can't afford it. Andreas is working on the sluice box. So right now he is level 1. Or is it 2? Oh, he's level 2. So he increases the wash plant performance by 2%. This is the one I want to talk about because I did a test. Because he's on the sluice box, that's the minor mats, those 6 minor mats. I tested, he's only on one of them, you see? And the other one's got nobody on it. So I did a test between the 2. I did a clean out on each, and they were identical. So this 2% to wash plant system is the entire system. So that actually helps everything. So having him on this sluice box did not affect the yield between the 2 or anything like that. So at level 3, I don't really need that until I have all the parts kind of manned, what's the word? Not manned because that's sexist. What's the word? Humaned? No, that sounds dumb. Occupied? Yes, there we go. All right. So anyway, if we had all the wash plant parts were all occupied by workers, then I could start setting it up for the slots. Swapping the mosses and stuff and the buckets on the jigs and that sort of thing. But we're not there yet, so I'm not going to worry about level 3 right now. Level 2 gives us a little extra gold, I think. See, I don't know, is this performance? Okay, so is that speed? Or is that amount of gold that comes out of it? I do not know. I did do some reading on the Nuggetator. I had asked that question in the last episode, but I was impatient. I went and read it. Sorry. Whether you use the Nuggetator or just rinse them in buckets makes no difference for the yield. So I'm just going to stick to the buckets because the time it take me to get those mats run down and load them in the nuggetator, then run them back, and it's not worth my time for another $37,000 for that machine. Okay, the last one is Normand. You haven't seen Normand yet. Say hello, Normand. Hi, how you doing? He's working on the conveyor belt, so he's at level 1, 7% to the wash plant system performance. Again, is that speed or yield? I do not know. So honestly, he's worth going to level 2 because at $3,700 per bucket, every time one of those buckets fails, yeah, let's upgrade him. Why not? Oh wait, make sure I got him selected. All right. The one. Okay, $11,000. So that's what, 3 buckets? I'd have to save 3 buckets before that would be worth it, really. There's, I forget how many buckets on there, but at 20%, it would not take long to get that money back. I think I'm gonna, yeah, let's upgrade him. Why not? Boom, done. Okay, there's another $11,000 that I'll be wondering where it went. All right. Oh, I didn't check. Did that increase his price per day? I believe it did. That was dumb. Well, I think we'll save the money. I hope so. Okay, so we've got 1 worker in the vehicles. So that's 1% less fuel usage. We got 2 workers in the wash plant, and that boosts the 1% to wash plant performance. Oh, that's on top of what each of them do. So there's 7%, 8%. Where's the other guy? Oh wow. Okay, so we're at, oh wait, 7, 10. Okay, so we're getting about 10% either speed or yield. I do not know which it is. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. We'll go back to digging. There was one thing, Wander Wig. I did get this notification. So when I said last episode I didn't know where all the money went, well, there was $20,000 right there, and I did show that, right? Yeah, I did. So I'll give you a quickie look at this, and then we'll get back to digging. Let's go to the bottom, see, all the way to the bottom. So look at this trommel roller, a whole bunch of teeth, another trommel roller, a bunch more teeth, hydraulic hose, piston, that's on the dump truck. So as you can see, hint, fuel load has been destroyed. Okay, well I assume that was, one of the machines was low on fuel, and when I fill it up, then that hint is destroyed. Oh, it's how bizarre. But anyway. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of parts that are dying. Okay, well, that's enough. That's enough. Let me out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, can we make it? Okay, we're good. How bizarre. Where am I going? Oh, yes, back to the... All right, here we go. It's morning. Come on, brain, work with me here. Okay, we'll get back to digging. I think actually I'll just dig as far as I can reach here, because this next block over here is really good too, so... yeah, at first it's going to knock a bit of the dirt down just because of the way I have to reach the bucket upside down. Oh my goodness. Does that say 100% full? That doesn't look full. Okay then. Well, that was a waste. Wrong truck. I think my game is like, that doesn't look full to me. What's going on here? Well, when my game kind of froze up there, that's not, what? Something's not working right. Well, we'll see. I'll dump this in the hopper, and if it comes up to 80%, we'll know that it was right, and it's just the graphic. If it's like 50%, then we know something's funny going on here. If that's the case, I'll have to pause and, whoops, pause and reload. That's not going to go to 80%. Oh, actually, yeah, it is. Okay, it's just a visual glitch then. Yeah, I lost a little bit of gold when I was dumping in there. Oh well. So once we come back here with another load, yeah, that was just visual. Okay, once we come back here with another load, I'll fire up the wash plant again, and we'll run the gold or the dirt through to empty the conveyor, and then we'll go and get 2 more loads, and we'll just keep doing that. So reducing the time that thing's running, it's saving me fuel, and especially saving the parts. And it's weird. I don't know why. It seems like a lot of the time that's failing. It's because it's empty. But I think that's just because it runs for so long empty before I get back to it. So I think the solution there is what I've been doing, which is what I did before on the wash plant before I got the big generator, which was I'd shut it down between cleanouts, or between running the shaker there. So that makes any sense. Oops, I missed a little bit there. Whoops. Whoops. That's going to cost me an extra scoop. That's alright. Did I miss more there? Okay, well, I need to reach a little further away from me there and dump gold on the ground. At least it's like this surface stuff generally doesn't have much gold in it. That go in there? Yep. Alright, we're good. Let's see here. We'll dig kind of a bit of an arc here. What matters is that we're getting gold into the plant, so I just gotta keep my speed up. But at the same time, I need to make sure the dirt actually goes into the dump truck, or all I'm doing is removing dirt, which is what I was doing earlier. I wasn't too fussed about it. That's when I got that under 30 yields. I wasn't too fussed about the losing dirt on those ones, because I knew it was not all that great. It was more important just to clear this out. So what I had to do is I can dig down. You see this little ledge right there below my bucket? That's about how far I could reach when I was over on the other side of the hole here. So I basically dig down as far as I can reach, and then I take the excavator down into the hole. I have to drive all the way out and around, and take it down there and dig that down to the bedrock so I can get the truck further into the hole. So we're into the good stuff now, and I didn't have, you know, it's like maybe 2 squares of dirt I had to remove to get to it. That was no big deal, just a bit of digging. Okay, another scoop in a bit, and that should get us there. And then we'll go up and we'll fire up the plant. Is that 89? Yeah, alright, one more scoop. One more scoop will do. Make sure it's a full one. There we go. Make sure you get it in the dump truck. 100%. Alright. Away we go up the hill. So you just give her here. And when it's driving straight, that's when you pick up speed. Up the hill you go. I should have gone further to the right. Would have slowed me down less. Oh well, as long as I don't drop down to 8 kilometers an hour or slower, I know I did it right. Alright, we'll back this in here and then we'll start it up. I could have started it up before it came up here, but I like to kind of stand by the plant and make sure everything runs. Alright, put my controller down because, wow, it's sure is slow running around with that. Okay, make sure everything is okay, because this is my first time running it this morning. I was running it last night, but I think I've got all the grates in. Everything looks good. Buckets are in. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, cover your ears. Here we go. Oh, she's a noisy beast. Stand back here a bit. Oh, I'm interested in your feedback. Do you find when the plant's running like this, is it too loud for you? Like, can you hear me and all that? I watch the video back, but it doesn't always tell me what YouTube's gonna sound like, or what it's gonna sound like on a, you know, if you're sitting on the bus, listen on your smartphone. I don't know, do people do that? I've never ever used a smartphone. I know it sounds crazy, but, and you'd never know I used to be a computer tech, and yet I've never, like, if I was holding a smartphone and somebody called me, I wouldn't know how to answer it. Not that I'm taking pride in my ignorance, it's just lack of experience. So it goes to show you not everybody in the world has a smartphone. I think I might be the only one who doesn't. That's okay. I don't go anywhere really. Out my boat and away for groceries or doctor's appointments, that sort of thing. That's about it. Shut this down again. Oh, I released the brake, but I think it'll be okay. It really wants to go, you can tell by that wheel. Alright, so we'll just keep this running. Okay, we're up to 70%, see on the shaker here. So we'll shut down the conveyor for a few minutes to let it catch up. Because otherwise the shaker will get overfilled because the conveyor can load it faster. Jiggle that dirt through. Okay, everything's nominal, everything looks good. I kind of gotten to like running the plant this way. You get to kind of watch things happening, and if there's a failure, you're this far from the switch. Just run over and hit the switch right here. What are we at? Once we get it down under 30%, we're good. Okay, let's fire it up again. Actually, we'll just fire it up for a second here just to clear the hopper. Yeah, it's good enough. There, shut her all down. And back in we go, and down the hill we go. And then do this again, and again, and again, and again. I still haven't actually figured out how many loads it takes to fill the wash plant. I assume 25, but I don't actually know that. I haven't really counted. It's because I'm sitting here watching TV when I'm playing this at night. And that's usually when I play it. Okay, let's get a view around. I don't know why the view's so slow. Oh, I could have used my mouse and then it turns really quickly. Oh well. I'll learn one of these times. Just not this time. Come on, dirt, stay in the bucket. And I'll try and dig this a little smoother. Kind of hard to get it smooth right in the beginning just because the bucket, it'll keep dumping dirt out until you get at a certain angle. So you just kind of have to live with it in the initial. Any dirt that you see kind of runs out of the bucket, it just fills in another spot, so I don't think that's lost. Hope not. This is good dirt. Is that bucket full? Yep. You gotta have full buckets. So now this load, what I'll do is fill this one up and just go back, dump it in the hopper, and come and get a second load. So I do 2 loads at a time, which is the equivalent of running about 8. I think about 8 loader loads. Which is, what, 8% on the wash plant? Yeah, because each loader load was 1%. I have a sneaking suspicion that performance upgrade, it was speed. Well, if that's the case, that's pretty, yeah. Oh well, how are we doing there? 2 more scoops? No, 1 more scoop, something like that. Couldn't really see. I think it said 81%. Shouldn't, because I thought I'd put full buckets in, unless I'm losing a little bit because I'm moving the bucket away too quickly. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what's happening. I need to dump a little longer there. I took less bucket here because it's at 95%, 93%. Yeah, okay, that's 99 there. That's good. I didn't waste any there. Other than all the stuff I'm dumping on the ground, I guess. Too much of a hurry. Alright, let's take this up the hill and unload it. Zoom! Come on, keep going. Gotta stay above 8 kilometers an hour or we'll explode. No, we won't. I will. I'll explode. We'll be like, no, I can't go that slow. I can't drive less than 8. What'd you think of that on the last video, flying around? That's pretty neat. It's too bad I didn't really fly around. It was more up and down. Couldn't move. That was a fun glitch. You don't get many fun glitches. The game actually, it's certainly playable. It's got a few glitches in it. Well, quite a few, I suppose, but Nothing game-breaking, in my opinion. Once you get over the whole dig it right or you're going to have problems. Once you get past that, I think the game works pretty well. Just dig the way they want you to, and then all is gold. All is gold. I was gonna say all is golden. I guess that's true, isn't it? All right, so let's back this in here. Fire up this. All right, so let's use the mouse. Oh yeah, that's faster, wasn't it? I'll do that from now on. Well, we're digging into the big, I don't know what that is, big pimple. Or a wart. You know, we'll call it a wart. Okay, dump all the dirt in this time. So this should take 9 scoops to fill it then. Because it's 11% per scoop. As long as you have a full scoop. And as long as you dump it all in the dump truck and not on the dump truck. Yeah, so after I'm done recording today, I'm going to head out and I'm painting my house. Taking advantage of all that smoke in the air here in western British Columbia. Because it's nice and cool. It's actually, it's blowing off though. I suspect that that's the end of the smoke for right now. Because the wind's changed overnight. And it's certainly looking brighter out there today. I was able to actually fire up the solar. Actually, I can look right now. My solar, I'm collecting 360 watts right now. So that, normally this time of day, it's a little higher, but not much. So I think the smoke is mostly gone then. When you look out the window, that's not the way it looks, but then we're collecting more solar. So I noticed my yield from my yield, the power I'm getting from my solar had dropped by about 50% while all that smoke had blown over. So I went from about 8 kilowatt hours per day to about just under 4. So that's not good. But at the same time, things cooled off a bit, so maybe that'll... And we're actually getting dew overnight in the morning. So that's good. That's a little bit more moisture for things to cool things down and reduce the risk of fire the tiniest little bit. Every bit helps. But, oh, need those fall rains. Whole province is on fire. I saw on the news somebody was saying that part of the problem with the fire is because we're using wooden frame houses. It's like, all that smoke out there isn't from houses burning, it's from forest burning. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Oh well. Experts need to use a little logic too. Yep. I think as we spread out, the more we build, you know, our cities are starting to really sprawl. Even here in Canada, Vancouver is sprawling. Victoria's getting there. I had that. Did I have that backwards? No, I always get them mixed up. I don't go there. Anyway, as our cities are sprawling more, we're building into the wilderness, and then with we're putting out all the fires, so the tinder or the fuel is building up. So I don't see these fires getting any better until all the trees have burned down. Some places we should just let them burn because that's what nature wants to do, and let them burn down some of that fuel so the fires won't be as bad when they do come. Oh well. No, I'm not in charge. There's we have big stands of dead forests from the pine beetles went through and just cleaned out a whole bunch of trees that killed them, and then we didn't cut them down. Well, somebody wants to work for us. Okay, that's not a breakdown. We'll have a look at that as soon as we run this through. We'll have a look at that worker, and then we'll call it an episode. Okay, we're at 20%. Okay, I can start feeding that in from the dump truck. Isn't that neat? You get to stand there and run the plant. This is actually, gosh, I wish this was multiplayer, because this is really a multi-person job here. You watch Gold Rush, you don't see any solo miners in that game. Oh well. Maybe the next one, Gold Rush 2. Come on, multiplayer Gold Rush 2. Wouldn't that be excellent? I'd be happy. All right, so let's let that hopper empty out. So you look here. There's what, maybe seven hoppers full of dirt at any one time, and each one is 3%. So that's about 20% in the wash plant just sitting on the hopper. So that's something to be mindful of. Okay, that's about empty enough. So let me through here. Shut down the conveyor, let the shaker work it down a bit, down to about 30%. Look at it, it's so excited, look at it bouncing along. It's like, I'm so excited to have dirt. Give me more, give me more. We'll get that D-rocker next, I think. Either that or the trommel, I haven't decided. This is the one we look at more, so maybe we'll get the D-rocker. That might just make it faster. I don't know if we're going to get more yield. The trommel should give us more yield, though, I would think. Just would knock more of the gold off the rocks before they're ejected. You don't really see it, but there'd be rocks coming out the end, I would think. I don't know. I'm not a gold expert. Oh, silence. Blessed silence. Alright, here we go. We're going to go see... Be a good worker. Don't be a bad worker. Okay, so there's Rupert is Duplex Jig. Adelia is Frankenstein. Rayford is Hogpan. Usha is the Bulldozer. That's a new one that you guys didn't see. And Warner is Front End Loader. Another useless one to me right now. And what I don't like is, how do I know, okay, it's Front End Loader spec. Well, what's your numbers? Like, work 17%. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh well. Alas, it wasn't a useful worker for us right now, but oh well. I was gonna say someday, but I was considering bringing the loader back just for digging out the bottom of the hole as I go, but I can do it just easily with the excavator, and then I don't have to pay all that, you know, for another upgrade slot on the claim, because I don't think I can add any more vehicles right now. Okay, well, we're gonna call that an episode. Now, if you have any questions or comments, make sure you stick them in that comment section. If you enjoy what you saw today, hit that like button. Show me you like what you see. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.